Welcome back to the show, everyone. For today's episode, our special guest is Jess, a 24-year-old trader from Nigeria, currently trading a 100K instant funded account with FundYourFX, of course. Now, Jess has already achieved multiple four-figure payouts that trades primarily on the euro-US dollars and follows an ICT-based trading approach. What makes his story all the way up to a 100K account in under 6 months. And in this episode, we will talk about consistency, trading high capital, instant funding versus challenges, and how ICT played a role in his journey. So, Jess, welcome to the show, and let's jump straight in.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here. So, I'm part of this interview for FundYourFX.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really great today. Thank you, Theo. Thanks for asking.
That's great. So, you are only 24 years old and already pulling multiple four-figure payouts. How did you first get into trading, Jess?
So, I stumbled across trading while I was trying to make some money because living in Nigeria is kind of hard. So, basically, I wanted to make something for myself. So, basically, I went because I wanted to make more money to feed myself. So I stumbled across FundYourFX a few years ago, but I didn't really take too much of it new, right? But then in 2024, I saw people having payouts. I decided to just get 5K accounts initially, and then that's what I had to do.
Okay. Look, consistency is something most traders struggle with it, and we have to be very fair on that. Now, how do you think has helped you to stay so consistent with payout? What was that actually helped you stay consistent with all these payouts?
I think because I was intentional about trading, basically my mind was in trading. I wanted to be a trader. I wanted to make money from the market. So I put my mind to it that, of course, I can do this. People are doing this. They don't have multiple heads or they're not doing any special things. Just reading their strategy. And why can't I do that? So I just decided to be more intentional. And then the dedication paid off.
Okay, so we're going to go through your strategy and many other aspects around your trading approach. You trade $100,000 instant funded account with FundYourFX. Now, what was it like trading that level of capital for the first time?
To be honest, it was a bit overwhelming at first because the amount of profits I was seeing floating wanted me to make the close on the trade. But I was like, so it's the same risk I'm applying on my 5K account. Why can't I just do the same here? The money isn't really it's the strategy. It is my plan, following my plan that actually So
wow, that's great. That's great. Because you know what? From my trading experience, as a trading mentor, trading coach, I've seen traders every single day getting frustrated, shifting from an account of 5K or 3K to 100 or 200K account. And of course, when you go from the challenging stage or from on the instant funding account stage to be consistent, it's a hell of a shift of a mindset that it has to be, there. And congratulations, because you nailed it, actually.
Thank you so much, actually. And the reason why I went for instant funding is because I have a few funded accounts from evaluation accounts, and I was like, I don't think I want to go through the whole hassle of going through the evaluation, going through step 1, step 2. I just decided to go for instant. And it was a great choice because now I'm actually reaping my profits. So
Okay, well done. What about the consistency rules?
So
How do
about
you manage to go through the account? Oh, and what's your plan
so
there?
usually for traditional firms, there's usually like a consistency rule in their instant funding challenges. But for FundYourFX, I was so surprised to see that they don't have a consistency rule, which was
That was
crazy.
I was expecting to
So
to
I was
tell to
like,
the people.
wow. So this is what actually pushed me into coming into them. They didn't have a consistency rule, none of those lot size rules or anything like that. And I'll put this out there. My first payout was instant. Like I was shocked. Under 2 minutes, I got my first payout. But then the payouts actually first payout was crazy. So yeah, I've had a very good experience.
Okay, that's great to hear. So, do you remember your first trade? How did you, or
My first
first
trade was
trade or the trade
first trade
that
was a
got you into
loss.
the payout?
My first trade on that account was a loss actually. And I think I was in serial drawdown. I almost blew the account, but then I had to lock in. I had to lock in and then slowly and gradually change my equity curve to face upward. So I reduced my risk and then started to scale properly, apply proper risk management and trade management. So yeah, I was able to get my first like, a month of trading with them. So
Okay, so we're gonna stay on that. What you just said. I was planning to ask you something else, but let's stay on that. You said your first trade was a loss. Okay,
yes,
on the instant account,
yes,
and then you almost blew the account.
yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
that needs a lot of mental preparation to flip the account basically and
Yeah,
put the odds in your favor.
yeah.
Did
Luckily
you
for me,
start watching any videos about trading mindset or
yes,
something? Or
yes.
what did you do?
I started watching some podcasts on how to manage your emotions. Yeah, so that helped a lot.
Wow.
So one thing about instant funding on FundYourFX, they have a drawdown of 6%. So I was allowed enough drawdown to come out and drawdown. So yeah, that's really good. And there was
Okay,
no
good.
extra rules like lot size rules. So yeah.
Okay. Another question I want to ask you. How was your, what went through your mind while you saw your account going lower and lower and lower? And of course, it comes to a point as trader, you think, maybe that's my last trade.
So what
How
helped me
did
was
you, and also what was your initial risk, and what do you mean by lowering your risk?
so my first risk on the instant funding account was 2%. I, wa-
Wow.
I decided
Wow.
2%, and then I got punished by the markets, fortunately. And then I cut my risk to 1. Then I got
Okay.
then I had to cut my risk to 0.5. Then I think that was when I first got my first trade. But what really helped was I always journal my trades. So that really helps.
Okay. Okay. It's good to
So I
share that with
learned
people.
I learned what I should have done better. And yeah, those things helped me, especially the podcasts I watch. I think I watched some from Riz Iqbal. No, I don't want to give anyone a shout out, but yeah, those podcasts really help. And I feel like
Okay.
once you put your mind to it, you can come up any further. So
Okay. You were risking 2%
yeah,
on a
I was
single trade.
yes, that's aggressive.
Okay. Uh, so your account was down, let's say 5%. How much? How much was it?
4.8%.
4.8%.
It was
And
down
then you started risking 1% and then 0.5%.
yes, correct.
What are you mainly trading?
So I trade Euro USD, and my risk to reward is usually 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. And I've stuck to that plan for like 2 years of trading because I've been trading since 2022. So yeah, all my rules are in my journal. I follow my rules strictly. So once I was in Jordan, it was a bit tough. I'm not going to lie, it was really really tough, and I just had to calm down. I took a break actually. I took a 2 week break from trading. Then when I got back, that's when I started, and then started scaling up.
It's a tough mental battle over there, isn't it?
Really was.
So, how much do you risk now per trade?
So I stick to 0.75 because I've learned my
0.7 pub. Okay, yeah,
so, and
good.
when I see a 2 hour trade, I add an extra 0.5. So that's my strategy.
Hold
So
on.
I'll 1.25.
Let's explain it a little bit better.
Okay.
Let's say today you sold the euro US dollar
Yeah.
and you are in profit 1 to 2. You risked 1, you risk 0.75% and
Yeah.
you are double now. Okay, so you're in half 1.5 in profit.
1.5.
Then what do you do? Once the price hits the 1 to 2
So
R,
once that happens, I break even the initial trade, and then I find
yes?
the second trade, which will get I'll add an extra 0.5. That's another 0.5% risk into my trade, and so that would give me at least a 2.5% risk to reward from each trade.
Okay, that's great. Can you share with the viewers a little bit more about your journaling? Maybe
So
perhaps some more in detail. What exactly do you journal? Do you journal your entry and exit point, or do you journal something else?
so I figured out that journaling is like basically talking to myself. So what I do is when I journal, I'm basically telling myself, I'm speaking to myself. So I'll be like, firstly, I usually get this screenshots of the charts, the entries, and then the exits before and after has played out. So once is a win, journal it down every weekend. That's on Tuesday. Don't journal every day. Journal so that I'll have enough. It's not going to be overwhelming. So once I get my chart, I basically write out my feelings throughout those trades. How did I feel during this trade? What was my mind greedy? Was I during this like how does it feel during the trades? And my journal.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. You know, many people are lazy, allow me to use that word, to do this stuff. They just want to appear, press the button. If they don't see a trade, they want to do something that looks like they found a trade, get into a trade because they just want to trade, but they
Yes.
don't think the way you do, right? And that's great for you.
Thank you so much. Journaling is before I actually mastered the art of journaling, it took a while. I had to get rid of bad habits because I always was on social media looking at other people's trades, thinking that why. Yeah, so all those things just made me change my mindset. And I know I'm different from these people, so I have to do my own thing my way. And the way I learned, I used to journal all your trades, whether it's a win or a loss. Put how it is in your journal. Yeah.
Okay, so you said ICT. So let's talk a little bit about your strategy, basically. First, you said you're trading the euro versus the US dollar.
Yes.
Which time frame do you use for execution?
My execution time frame is usually on the 1 hour M15 or the M5. So how I start
Okay.
is usually on Sundays. I mark out my levels from the monthly,
Okay.
weekly, and daily, and then
Okay.
whichever one aligns and shows the proper structure for me, I'll execute on that time.
What is a proper structure for you? First, are you a trend follower? Let's start from the basics. Are you a trend follower? Are you a reversal trader? What
So
type of
basically,
style do you use?
the trend is your friend, and that is not a lie. So you want to be in the direction of where the market is actually moving. So you place yourself in the direction that the market is moving. You don't need to catch the whole move, right? You only need to catch a small portion of the move. So that's what I do. I best to catch a small portion of whatever trend is going on. So my structure is usually like a sweep on like old lows. Let's say we're putting a sweep on old lows and then a break in structure in the upside. So I will see like a favorable gap in the block and I enter on the other block. So
So you are using fair value gaps, you are using order blocks.
yes, correct.
Uh,
I also use the Fibonacci to check my discount and premium arrays. So basically, where I would want to buy should be at a place of discount. So in the Fibonacci, using the Fibonacci tool, I'll look for my discount and then I'll place my entry below like in the discount if I'm bullish. So I would always want to buy in discount and sell in premium because it's not wise to buy when the price is very expensive. So
that's totally true. And the opposite when you are selling, right?
yes, correct.
Okay. Do you have the habit of looking the minute chart while you are in a trade?
So I do not usually go through the charts while I'm in a trade because that gives me a lot of mental stress. So what I do is I set alerts on TradingView for where okay if this trade is wrong, I would want to get notified by TradingView. So I put alerts at invalidation levels where I do not want to see price reach. And once it gets there, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I think this trade is either bad or I usually use alerts.
Okay. Do you always place stop losses or sometimes you don't place stop loss?
It actually depends. All my trades have stop losses. Most of the time I use limit orders. Either I buy limit or I sell limit. But if the move is already moving, I do not. Sometimes I get caught by FOMO. I'm going to confess, right? I get caught by FOMO. So sometimes I do enter on market orders. So sometimes those market orders don't have stop losses. So but for FundYourFX, yeah, they have this rule that you should have a stop loss within 3 minutes. So I usually put my stop loss very fast when I
Exactly. So you are forced to
yes.
put a stop loss.
They're basically teaching me proper risk management. So this is why I actually do love them.
That's what I would like to discuss now, because of all these different rules they have on the dashboard when you have the challenge on or when you have the instant account on. You can see, all these boxes tend to all 15 boxes with different rules and they are visual. Okay, so you don't need to go through the FAQ to find it out.
Yeah.
Or if you don't know about the rule, when you are in the trading phase, you can see the rules there. They are there, visible. So how do you think this type of prop trading through FundYourFX improved your trading personality?
So the rules in FundYourFX are really great rules because they help you to become a better trader. They always help you like put your stop loss, right? And they prevent you from doing high frequency trading. So many of these rules that are in line with gambling is what they have put in place against. So basically, when you are trading with FundYourFX, you are trading in very good conditions, no harsh rules or anything, and you'd actually be trading as a trader, not a gambler. So And the fact that they let you hold trades overnight is actually really good. So many firms will let you hold trades overnight over the weekend. I know I've gotten breached because I held my trade over the weekend and I did not know the rule. So I'm glad.
Okay. So for how long you are in a trade, approximately?
Usually my trade because I'm a day trader, it's 3 or 2 max. Sometimes it can be under 30 minutes. How volatile the market is. Uh, Max of 2 days. I don't think I've been trade for more than a week.
Okay. Now, how did you scale that fast from an account of a 5K to an account of 100K?
So when I got my account, it was a 5K account. Then I after 3 payouts, they double your initial capital.
Yep.
So that's how I was able to scale up fast within 6 months. So after every 3 payouts, I get a double account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. That's great.
Thank you so much.
Do you want to talk a little bit about let's say, some mistakes you see that you were doing before and you see them now, and you would like to say to someone who is about to take a FundYourFX challenge or is just trading and watching this podcast, this episode now?
So I used to overtrade and revenge trade. So those were my big issues. I used to revenge trade a lot. So once I take a loss, I'd always want to get it back. And that always messed up my trading. So what I did was I made sure once in a trade, I clean up my phone. Like I clear all the apps and then set alerts. That's what I said earlier. So that when
Okay.
trade idea is invalid, I know. So I don't have to go back to trade. So
Okay, that's
I don't
great.
spend time on the charts anymore. So what I do is I have alarm on my phone. I set alarm, so I alarm for London Open and New York Open. So once it's New York Open, I check the time, and then for 10 minutes I analyze the charts. 10 minutes. So once I see my setup, I have it. So that's how I do it.
Okay, so you stop chasing price now. You just wait
I just wait.
patiently with discipline for the
some weeks I
price
do
to
one
come to
trade.
your level.
There are some weeks I have just one trade that week. Like this week now, I've had just one trade, and last week to just one trade. So I don't trade as much as I used to, which I'm glad I've overcome that. I'm still struggling a bit with FOMO because sometimes I would love to be in a mood, but
Yes.
I'm not in the mood. So sometimes I go in and then I get stopped out. So sometimes I don't think all traders have overcome some challenges. I see some that are still lurking around. Yeah.
Exactly. Honestly, you are everybody who listen to this episode, they can feel that you are a trader that went through a lot, and now you're on the other side, and you look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Hey, Jess, I'm made it now. Now I'm okay. I'm good. I'm just keep going." Of course, as traders, we will never be able to know and be certain and have confidence 100% that, hey, I'm getting into this trade and I'm going to just nail it down. So always it's going to be the battle between should I enter or not? Should I enter or not? If I don't enter, I'm going to have a fear of missing out. What I see here is really my strategy is present or not. And it's normal. What do you think?
Yeah, I also fall victim to that as well. I'm not going to lie. What I do now is if I feel like I'm going to FOMO, I have this checklist I have in my journal.
Yeah.
Would I be able to take this trade again? That's what I'll ask myself. Is this part of my strategy? Is this truly part of my strategy? And if it's not, then just close trading view. So that's what I do.
That's great. Do you remember when it was your worst trade?
I think it was
And
gold.
which one was it?
It was a gold trade in 23. I think
I've
that's
never
February.
asked the question to anyone and not saying, let's say it was on gold. At some point, everything comes back to that poor guy, the gold.
It was on 2023. That was my first
Yeah.
and only gold trade. I do not like gold. I don't like trading gold. So I
Okay.
placed sell on gold on the weekly time frame because then I was a proper swing. I
Yep.
did it or for weeks I held trades on for. So I placed a sell order on the weekly time frame. Usually on the weekly time frame, you don't expect your stop loss to go down. So my stop loss,
Yes, true.
and till today, that price has not come back to full trade. So it's still going higher and higher and higher. So gold is just flying. I don't like gold at all. But it's a good pair to trade it.
Do you think that the euro US dollar respects more the technical levels compared to the gold?
Yes, I feel like trading Euro USD has like it's more stable than gold. Gold moves by economic events most times too, and I do not like that. I prefer it to be more on the fundamental, like on the technical aspects. Or gold usually just works on fundamentals.
That's great. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
So, Jess, I would like to say thank you for coming on and sharing your experience. Honestly, your journey from a 5K account to a 100K instant funded account shows what's really possible if you have structure, if you have patience, and if you are willing to stay consistent. And now for everyone listening, this episode is a great reminder that scaling is not about rushing the process, guys. It's only about doing the right things over and over and over again. Now, if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to follow the podcast and share it with another trader who is working towards their first big payout. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. And as always, stay disciplined, stay focused, and stay consistent.